Alright, what's going on, people? It's your boy Agora and Yu-Gi-Oh! We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a second place Azamina Kashtira Crystron deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, and let's get into it. So this main deck count, we have a 48 card main deck count, which is really wild, but let's get into it. If this card is your Crystron Sulfator, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one Crystron card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except machine monsters. If this card is no one special, you can send out 2 Crystron cards with different names from your deck to the graveyard, except Crystron Sulfator. You only use each of the following effects of Crystron Sulfator once per turn. So we play 3 of those, then we play 3 Crystron Tristeros. When your opponent activates card effect, you can special summon 1 Crystron monster from your deck, except Crystron Tristeros. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can synchro one synchro monster using a monster you control, including that monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy one synchro monster you control, and if you do, special summon 2 Crystron monsters from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except machine monsters. You can only use each effect once per turn. 1 Crystron Sulfator. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can discard 1 Crystron card except Crystron Sulfator, special summon this card in defense, then destroy 1 card you control. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Crystron monster from your deck in defense position. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we play 1 Crystron Vern. You can target 1 face-up card you control. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except machine type synchro monsters. Also, destroy that card. And if you do, special summon 1 Crystron Tuner from your deck. You can banish the card from your graveyard, add 1 Crystron monster from your deck to your hand except Crystron Vern. You can only use 1 Crystron Vern effect per turn, only once that turn. Then we played 2 Crystron Smugger. You can target 1 face-up card you control. You cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except machine type synchro monsters. Also, destroy that card. If you do, special summon 1 Crystron Tuner from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Crystron spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use 1 Crystron Smugger effect per turn, only once that turn. Then we have the Kashtira engine. So we play 3 Kashtira Unicorn. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Kashtira Unicorn once per turn. During your main phase, you can add 1 Kashtira spell from your deck to your hand. When this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, except during damage step, you can also look at your opponent's extra deck, and if you do, banish 1 monster face down. Then we play 3 Kashtira Pharaoh. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Kashtira Pharaoh once per turn. During your main phase, you can add 1 Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. When this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, except during damage step, you can target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, banish it face down. Then we play 1 Diabellstar Black Witch. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can only special summon Diabellstar Black Witch once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Diabellstar Black Witch once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can set 1 simple spoil spell/trap from your deck. During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from its owner hand or field to the graveyard, you can send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Then we have the hand trap lineup. We have 3 Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, the most generic hand trap in the game, 3 Drolling Lockbird, 3 Nibiru the Primal Being, and then we have the spells. We have 3 Crystron Inclusion. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Crystron card from your deck to your hand, except Crystron Inclusion. The first time each Crystron monster you control will be destroyed or battle. Each turn, it is not destroyed. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Crystron monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of Crystron Inclusion once per turn. You can only activate 1 Crystron Inclusion per turn. Then we have 3 wanted secret simple spoils. Add 1 Diabellstar monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 simple spoil spell/trap that is banished on your graveyard, except wanted secret of simple spoils. Place it at the bottom of the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we have 2 Deception of the Simple Spoils. You can tribute 1 monster from your hand or field, add 1 Azamina card from your deck to your hand. If a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard, and you control an Azamina monster except during damage step, you can make your opponent lose 1500, and if you do, gain 1500. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent from the spell or trap zone this turn while face up, you can say that you can only use each effect of Deception Simple Spoils once per turn. Then play 1 the Hollow Azamina. Reveal 1 Azamina fusion monster in your extra deck. For every level 4 levels it has, round down and send 1 simple spoil from your hand or field to the graveyard. If face down, reveal it, then special summon that revealed monster. This is treated as a fusion summon. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one Azamina monster you control or in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, then we play one Kashtira Bird. You can normal level 7 monsters without tributing. During your main phase, you can special summon one of your non-XE Kashtira monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. If your opponent activates a spell or effect and you control the Kashtira monster, you can target 3 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish them face down. You can only use each effect of Kashtira Bird once per turn. Then we play 3 Pressure Planet Race Off. When this card is activated, you can add one Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. Monsters you control gain 100 attack/defense for each different attribute on the field. If a Kashtira Shangri-La you control activates an effect, except during damage step, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect of Pressure Planet Race Off once per turn. You can activate one Pressure Planet. You can only activate one Pressure Planet Race Off per turn. Then we play 3 Forbidden Droplets. Send any number of cards from your hand or field to the graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent control until the end of the turn. Their attack is half. Also, their effects are negated. In response to this card's activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of the cards with the same original type monster, spell / trap as the card sent to the graveyard to activate this effect. You can only activate one per turn. Then we play 2 triple tactic talents in the main. If your opponent has activated a monster effect during the main phase of this turn, activate one of these effects, draw 2 cards, take control of one monster your opponent control into the end phase, or look at your opponent's hand and choose one card, shuffle it into the deck. Then we play 3 infinite permanents and one last Crystron trap, Crystron cluster. Crystron cards you control cannot be banished by your opponent's card effects. You can target one face-up card in the field, or you can target 2 if you control a Crystron synchro monster. Shuffle one Crystron card from your graveyard or banishment into the deck, except Crystron cluster, and if you do, destroy the targeted card. You can only use each effect of Crystron cluster once per turn. So for the extra deck, we played 2 Crystron Skeletus. All monsters your opponent control lose 500 attack/defense. You can only use each of the following effects of Crystron Skeletus once per turn. If this card is synchro summon, you can add one Crystron card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. If this synchro summon card is destroyed by a battle card effect, you can special summon one Crystron monster from your graveyard. So play 2 of those. One Crystron Gandrix. If this card is synchro summon, you can target monsters your opponent control and or in their graveyard until the number of synchro materials used for the synchro summon of this card. Banish them. If the synchro summon card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target one banished monster except this card, special summon to your field. Then we play 1 Centurion Legation, 1 F.A. Don Dragster, 1 Ravenous Cocodron Arthaeus, 1 Cyber Dragon Nova. Alright, now it's taking a good little time to load. 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosack, 1 Superstar Slayer Typhon. Then we have 1 Azamina Sylvia, 1 Azamina Rishilago, 1 Cherubini, 1 Clockwork Knight, and 1 SP Little Knight. For the side deck, we have 1 Crystron Citri. During your opponent's main phase of battle phase, you can target 1 non-tuner monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it has its effects negated, if any. And if you do, immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 machine type synchro monster using that monster and this card. This is a quick effect. These synchro materials are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of synchro Citri once per turn. Then we play 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 Chaos Hunter, 1 Bishop Magnemite, 2 Bishop Drill Swarm, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Simple Spoil Subversion, 2 Triple Tactics Talents, 2 Triple Tactics Thrusts, and then 1 Dark Strike Fighter. During your main phase, you contribute 1 monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attributed monster's level on the field times 200. You can only use this effect of Dark Strike Fighter once per turn. So that is it for the second place Nantes Wcq regional Azamina Kashtira Crystron deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the deck profile and the videos on the channel.